Hey everyone, it's the end of the week. It's my first full week of vlogging day to day, and it's felt pretty good. I don't know if I'm really getting a grip yet on how to do it or like the style of it yet, but I feel like that's gonna come in time. And as long as I'm just kind of as honest as I can be and as authentic as I can be, I think it'll just come naturally at some point along the way. At least I hope so. In home news, in baby news, we had Liam home for the first night last night. It did not go badly. He was pretty chill, at the moment. And Michelle and I traded off on who was taking care of him at what time. And, I thought I would be super overtired, and I'm sure that will set in at some point. It did definitely when Logan was born. But this time, I don't know, I'm just so full of adrenaline from getting him home. And also because this is such a different experience for me than last time. Last time was such a traumatic experience. And this one's totally different. I'm so much more prepared this time. And it just feels so damn good. It's even hard to really put into words. The plane. It's hard to think of any other word to describe how I feel right now other than complete. I mean, I have my family, I have my 2 sons, I have my wife, I have a job that I'm really happy with, I have a passion I'm really happy with, and I feel like just things are moving really in the right direction and they're starting to kind of lock in. But as my actual family, my blood family, has become complete. Hello? Hummingbirds. Oh, wait. Yeah. On top of my family actually being complete, on top of my blood family being kind of completed as the way we want it to be, I also feel even stronger now about my friends, about my close friends and the people I care about as being part of that family. And I've always felt that, but now it's even stronger, especially since, both my parents are gone. So my immediate family is very small in terms of blood relations, not counting my wife and my children. Because of the way that I grew up, I had a sense of impermanence when it came to family members. I had people dying off very quickly from the moment I was born. So it was always a sense of that my friends, the people I cared about and the people who let me into their lives and vice versa, became my family. And I think of them that way. I refer to many of my best friends as my brothers and my sisters, and it feels really nice. And Liam is just kind of, I don't know, he feels like this linchpin that's pulling everything together. So it's really nice. And I have this overwhelming kind of optimism right now. This almost like a high, which Michelle has told me like, oh, you're gonna crash. And it's very possible, and when it does happen, I'm just gonna try to handle it as best I can. So from that happier note to a much more sad note, I just wanna kind of send out my thoughts to those people who were the victims of the UCC shooting up in Oregon. It's yet another terrible example of gun violence, and I'm not trying to say that there should be some sort of ban on all guns. He didn't seem to have anything on him that was unusual. They were just handguns. He had one assault rifle, which can be debated about whether or not that's necessary to be in civilian hands. He had body armor, which also, again, could be debated, but there are definitely good reasons for people to be able to have that for their own protection. There's some words coming out now. There's some rumors and some insinuations right now talking about that this was somehow religiously motivated, or maybe it was just that he used religion as a excuse to go after certain people just because he's always wanted to do something like that. I don't know. Either way, it's very, very sad and traumatic for everyone involved, and I think on both sides of the gun debate, I just hope nobody rushes to judgment, which they always do. But these kind of things can't be solved immediately. There is no one law, there is no one bill that can be passed that's going to stop this from happening again and again and again. It has to do with culture. It has to do with what we teach each other and how we feel about each other. And I'm not talking about religion because myself, being an atheist, I'm not trying to fall back on that. But if that does help certain people, that's fine. But I think we can use regular morals and ethics just to learn how to be decent to each other. And I hope that in time, more people can come to think that way. So that's all for the vlog today, and that's going to end this week. Just so you know, since this is still kind of new for me, my posting schedule is going to be the vlogs are going to post Monday through Friday, and then the Motley Stew show will post on Saturday as usual, and there'll be nothing posted on Sunday unless something really random happens. And if you're somebody new to the channel and you're interested in these vlogs and you're not really interested in politics, that's fine. No beef. It's not everybody's thing, and I only got into politics and kind of fell in love with it back in '97, so this wasn't like a lifelong thing. So I'll put up a subscription button right here, and that one you can use just to subscribe to this playlist. So you'll only get the vlogs, you won't get the show, and that way you don't have to worry about what's going on in Congress or if you don't really care. That's cool too, no harm, no foul. But if you want to subscribe to the whole channel, here's another subscription button you can use for that. Hope you've all had a great week, hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and as always, be good to each other.